Well, that rotation shut off the film, so I'll try to keep my finger out of the view. Now, as you recall from the previous day, that's actually where the sun is going to come up. Venus is just a wee bit to the right of where the sun will be in about 2 hours. But look at that glow over there. The only thing I can think of that would have that prismatic effect, I think that's the correct term for it there. In other words, shifting the point of focus of the light would be the thickness of the air, of the aerosol layer up there. But that's not scientific. I don't know. The only other thing that I could suggest might be that for some reason the aerosol particles happen to be aligned in a certain direction over us. Since I'm not likely to get up at 3 a.m. again, I'm not going to try to document this whole thing. 3 a.m. is a bit early to see any kind of sun effects here. So I'd say here at the latitude of Corvallis, we're getting pre-sunset, and definitely pre-sunrise rather, and definitely pre-sunset glow, or post-sunset glow. Pre-sunrise and post-sunset. Okay, I'm not at my clearest at 5 o'clock in the morning, 4:30 in the morning. And we're getting this odd displacement of the brightness, the unusual brightness effects, the quote sundog end quote effects, much more on the left from a viewer's point of view. And from my video of the sunset the other day, even when I was facing in the other direction doing the sunset, the effects were still more noticeable on the left. So I don't know what that is. But all I can think of is that it has to do with the thickness of the aerosol up there. Something to do with the physical qualities of the aerosol up there. You know, in normal circumstances, that would definitely be, you'd expect to see the sun coming right up under there. And it's not. Venus is our clue. Sorry about all the shakiness. In these uncertain, scary times, it's still nice to know that the sun will come up every morning. Chasing sunsets or sunrises and sunsets is a lot more relaxing than I imagine chasing tornadoes is. Again, this is just your basic track phone and one of the tablet types, not the flip phone. I've made no adjustments to the camera at all. It's the Motorola version. They also have a Samsung version. This is the Motorola version, and it's just the standard camera that comes with the phone. And it's the pity, but I don't have any other camera right now. Of note, the atmosphere is definitely humid, very, very humid. Around 3 o'clock when it was still dark, this was definitely not a desert sky with stars sparkling up there. Lots of humidity in the air. But that's typical. There's nothing unusual about that. Now you can look up at the National Weather Site exactly what the humidity in Corvallis is at this point, if it's important. And that thing looks like a sunset over there in the north. So thanks to Hunga Tonga, Corvallis gets a sunset in the north and a sunrise in the east. Granted, this June 23rd, so the sun is about as far north as it's going to get. By sunset, I mean that the clouds that are over there, the ones that are farthest away from the horizon are darkening, while those closest to the horizon are showing their reddest. I don't know what it looks like in the viewfinder, but eyeballing it, it looks red. There's no light spreading. The light is fading from over there. As the light in the true sun, the true dawn, grows. I'm not sure if that effect is coming up on the video or not. Both on the screen and in real life. But the camera picks it up more than my eyes do. I'm talking about the green there and a little bit of purple. The green doesn't extend over to the quote sundog position end quote on the right. Almost, but not quite. Boy, if they'd had cameras like this back in 1883, imagine the views we would have gotten of that Krakatoa sunset. Even up here, probably. But again, I'm glad that Hunga had a low sulfur magma. We do not need. So cool. I've been reading in Oppenheimer's Eruptions That Shook the World breakdown, a detailed breakdown of the effects that Pinatubo's sulfur content, that was a VEI6, in 1991. The climate effects that eruption had. And it's not as general as you read in the headlines, sulfur aerosol cools the world. Yeah, the mean is cooling, but the effects are regional. In some places, I don't remember that it actually, the temperature rose, but I do know that it affected precipitation in amazing ways. Some places were much wetter, some places were much drier, and some places got way more cloud cover. Anybody interested in meteorology should check out those effects, either in Oppenheimer's book or some papers. Our climate's screwy enough as it is, we don't need that as well. But I sure am grateful for these beautiful sunrises. The camera is picking out the green and purple much better than the eye can do. To the eye, right now, oh, there's a wee bit of green. You can see it especially in the general vicinity of Venus there. But it's really hard to distinguish. It's mostly a red glow. Now we're getting it over here more. But the camera picks it up. Sorry about that finger there. I can't see it from my vantage point, but I think the camera can see it. Those are the coastal hills behind the trees there. That's how far north that thing is spreading. Well, lucky for me that the most intense effects are on the left. I'd never be able to capture them if they were on the right. There's something up there has to be acting as a selective prism. Ooh, crepuscular ray, a little bit. Yeah, it's visual in the eye too. But with the eye, it looks more like that effect that I described with the sunset video, as if a cloud was condensing up there. Again, just let me remind everybody, the sun is actually going to be rising up on the right side of that tall Douglas fir over there. Oh, I just got a message from the camera. It's going to stop soon. Well, at least I got the ray. And I did catch some of the movement there. I don't know if it'll save the film. Oh, look at that over there now. Okay, I'm going to see if I can do another video after this. Hold on.